Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so here we have eggs, broccoli, some shrimp with some B-Love sauce all on the top. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be delicious. And I have a squirt soda right here, a fork because the broccoli is boiled. And just thank you for coming and having lunch with me again. My name is Mrs. Sweets if we haven't met already. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. I'm hungry. I am so hungry. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I am barely about to eat this right now. Ooh, y'all. It's been a long day. It's been such a long day. It's such a long day. I'm so excited. The bubbles though. Cheers. Okay. So how's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments. So what are you guys into right now? What's going on? I just watched my celebrity news. Y'all, B-Love sauce is good. I'm sorry. Everybody can say what they want, but B-Love sauce is delicious. Even when it's just the seasoning and the garlic and just the chunkiness of it, and even if it's not the butter that I have kind of sitting at the bottom, it's still delicious. Ooh, y'all see that scene? Oh. Ooh. Y'all see what's going on with Kobe and the fam? Or Kobe's wife, you know, and his parents. Oh my God. Don't want me to get started on in-laws, but ooh man, I don't know. Like, I mean, it seemed like it was sincere when she was at the Hall of Fame saying like, thank you guys. He wouldn't be the person he is without y'all, you know. But I don't know. That beef has been really long between them. Like, the wife and the parents have not been getting along for such a long time. Who knows, you know? Because the parents didn't even want him to marry her because he was too young and blah, 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 you know? But at the same time, like, you can say what you want, but he, like, made, like, a lot of money over his time. He made broke a lot of records. Inspired a lot of people. And it's so sad, but sometimes, like, some people get money and sometimes stuff goes awry. It's sad, but I kind of think that that's kind of what happened in their case. Like, the money started coming into it, and you know, over time, people just stopped like agreeing with each other. Like, you see, Kobe Bryant's wife's mom, when he was consoling her daughter, was so worried about damn check. You should never be so worried about check that consoling your child is not priority when they just lost their husband or wife. You know, a spouse lost. Come on, common decency, you know. Ooh, this broccoli a little spicy. Y'all know my spice tolerance is literally zero. It's literally zero. That was hot. Oh, that was hot. It was hot. And you seen the sister or somebody decided to sound off for Kobe's family. You guys, ooh, that was a long post, right, on Instagram. Jesus. And for y'all that don't know, this lady guy gets permission to put a freaking book on Instagram about what the perspective of his family was, and I'm sorry, that was a freaking book. That was a book, but I got through it for y'all. And pretty much to sum it up, she was pretty much saying like, if they were always supportive of their son and them, and they are supportive grandparents when they get to see the kids. And if they knew that Kobe wanted them at the Hall of Fame event, they would have went, regardless of whether they had to pay to be there or anything like that. That's pretty much the sum up. Let me take a couple bites before I address that, because that was a lot to take here. It was so long of a pose. The egg, y'all. Here's my thing. How there's so much, like, there's a long trail between, you know, Kobe and his parents and his wife and the kids, and so that kind of threw me off. I think there was some bullshit mixed in it. I'm gonna tell you why. Here's my thing. The shot between we wouldn't see our grandkids when I can, that's a shot to the wife. Bottom line. I mean, come on. Baby mamas, wives out there, that is a shot. That was a shot. Y'all try to say y'all peaceful people, but that was a shot. Okay, that was a bullet that you put in the gun and said, here. You busted. And then on top of that, like, how would you have expected her to call you and say, oh, he really wants you at this event if y'all don't even talk? She didn't know he was going to pass away. But then honestly, I feel like the wife has been drowning in stuff. Like, her husband just died. One of her children passed away in that accident. And she has just been trying to keep things together. And now work, because now Kobe's dead. She has to make money. And just like, that kid thing was definitely a shot. I'm sorry, that was a shot. Now, I don't know why they would expect her to call them though. Like, for her to call them and say, oh, he really wants you to be here, when she's like drowning in drama and sorrow and new responsibilities. Like, if she hasn't already been talking to you guys, she's not gonna go out of her way right now. And her mom was trying to, you know, all that drama. Girl, don't try to put it on her as to why y'all didn't show up. Maybe she could have paid for the ticket, because she, you know, she could definitely afford some Motel 6 and some planes, some Spirit Airlines. I mean, I'm just saying, she could probably afford that. So. I mean, who am I? But that was a little shady, you know. But there's just so much to unpack with that one. There's so much to unpack with that one, because it's just, I mean, we've all been somewhere. I've been there in that type of drama that's going on with Kobe. We've all been there at least once, like, where you don't get along with your in-laws, or money starts to change, or you get more money and then your friends start to change, or like, for example, like, you get a car for your first car. Who, after they got their first car, all of a sudden had a bajillion friends? Everybody didn't go somewhere. You know? So, anywho. Ooh, that's why I was like, oh, am I going to talk about this one? Because this one is so much to unpack. Shoot. Shoot, it's almost as involved as Adrian's kickback. I'm saying so many videos on TikTok talking about Adrian's kickback. I think it was supposed to be today. I have no idea. I barely found out today I was in Huntington Beach. And then I remember, girl, you married with kids. Talking about a kickback or a party. You better sit your butt at home and make a video. You better go to work. You better work. Because what are you talking about? Who would even watch the baby? You know, like, girl, shut up. I had to tell myself, girl, shut up. About some kickback. But I started seeing so many memes about it that made me want to, like, super curious. People like renting buses, like, oh, you want to hop on the bus and go to this kickback? I was like, people are hoping on renting out buses to come to California for this. For this random boys kickback. I wonder if it's gonna be like what happened in Pasadena. Was it Pasadena or Long Beach? That big ginormous house party that got out of, I can't remember the name right now. Big house party that got out of hand. A whole bunch of houses got destroyed and the police had to come and I think a few people went to jail, got hurt. Like it was ridiculous. Imagine you trying to throw a little sneaky link party and it turns out to be like the whole neighborhood is now functioning. Like the whole neighborhood is partying through everybody's house and in their backyards and in the streets and all of that stuff. And you were just trying to have a little party. And now, how do you hide that from your parents? Like you can't. Like you're in so much trouble. Cheese and crackers. Yeah, you guys seen like the broccoli? It falls apart really easy. That's why I have a pork now. I know this must look like a slop to you guys. Oh my god, I was not thinking about presentation when I did. I mean, I was, but not really. I was just like, I'm hungry, and this is what I got in my kitchen right now. No. The eggs and shrimp do it for me. The broccoli keeps me right though, you know. Oh, and I found a Cajun restaurant out here in San Bernardino County that I want to review. It seems like it tastes so good. I'm so excited about it. That one might be a carb mukbang though, because by the time I get home with food, it's gonna be different. I'll see. I'll probably just be in my mouth. Try to. Oh. I got full fast this time, huh? I'm gonna say good. I'm sorry, y'all, but I stopped talking. Ooh. I watched one more story too about Issa Rae and Laura London. I'm glad they were able to make up and talk to each other. It takes maturity to do. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can have a beef with someone and take time to just sit down and talk about the issue face to face or on the phone or directly, you know? So I think we should all for them, because that was two grown ass women talking about a problem. Kudos. The issue they were talking about overall was like colorism though. And so the conversation that they had kind of publicly was not one that you guys haven't heard before, about Hollywood always wanting in like a light-skinned girl or whatever. That's not a new conversation. So at least within the black community, that's not a new conversation. But I'm glad that Issa Rae brought up her name. Lauren London got offended, and Nipsey Hussle got them to sit down, and as women they sat down and then did the work. They were grown, had the conversation, got it straight. Issa Rae sounds like she even got some inspiration from it, which is fantastic. And then, I mean, she does regret saying her name because she got mad and there was a whole bunch of drama, but I don't think she should be, because you used her as a, well, I mean, she literally was brought up to replace her on one of her own shows. She wrote and had this own show, and they wanted to replace Issa Rae, who the role in the show was literally made for, and replace her with Lauren London. That's what the execs wanted to do. So her saying her name was more because she was brought up probably by in the meeting somewhere and told to her that that's who should replace her, and that's where, I mean, it happened. So it probably would have been super hard to talk about it without saying her name. Like, I don't think she should take that back. I mean, how else would you have everybody? And if she wouldn't have said Lauren London, everybody would have been asking who the hell she was talking about anyway. It would have been like when Tiffany Haddish was talking about whoever bit Beyonce's face. Everybody was like, who is it? Love Tiffany too. I love how savory this is. It's like the sauce is just succulent, and that's what I like about it. It's just butter sauce with a bunch of stuff in it, but it's, I don't know, it hits your palate like really like succulent, like a really, really delicious and well-cooked piece and well-seasoned piece of vegetable / like meat. You know, when you get that really just like deep flavored food item, and it just is like, it is just really satisfying. That's how this butter sauce is. Like, people say what they want, but Beloved took some time out to make this sauce. Okay, she was in her kitchen figuring it out, but she did not do this first time and just slap it together. She took the time to develop the product. I'm still waiting on them Dash. I already bought it, but I gotta wait for it to actually get here. I'll watch him, so his vlogs and stuff. He's been taking a lot of vacations, so hopefully when he done hopping around making vlogs and stuff, you know, maybe catch up on pre-orders, I can get it, review it, because I'm so excited. I've never tasted this sauce before. Never tasted it before. So I'm super excited about that, but I understand that Dash been working for a long time. That dude been hustling. And sometimes you need to take a vacation. Me and my dude are bad at that. All we do is work. It's terrible, but all we do is work. All we do is work. I guess it was something about, you know, like, we just really want to like reach certain goals in life. So we're like trying to push as hard as we can to try to get there. And even though we get like bumps in the road, we still are kind of just like might turn to fall to pieces. But then it's like, one of us is gonna be like, all right, that's enough. Put them puzzle pieces, put them pieces of this glass vase back together, glue that bitch, and keep working. Or somebody's gonna say that to us, you know? Which I like. It's not my family member though. Whew. Y'all, I know this one probably quick. I couldn't even get through the whole thing. Some spice got cut in my throat. Oh my gosh. I got caught. I don't know what that was. It was some paprika or like a cayenne flake or something. Cayenne flake, that's not even a thing, right? But whatever it was spicy, got caught in the back. Almost stopped. It did stop me from talking. I just grabbed that soda real quick. Whew, that is not funny. I mean, it is, but whew. I'm trying to think if I want anything else off of this. I need to eat more broccoli. There was a piece of shrimp on that. I thought it was a whole broccoli. It wasn't. It took me way too long to chew it. Anywho, thank you, you guys, if you stayed into the video this long. If you have gotten to this long in the video, put a purple heart in the comments so I know. Tell me how your day was in the comments, please. If you want me to talk about anything specific, put it in the comments. Y'all overall, talk to me, I'll talk back. Fair enough? Like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever it's put on your heart to do. And thank you for taking the time out to watch my video, man. I appreciate it, regardless of whatever. Bloveslife out.